Hi.
Hi, thank you for hosting me for this.
Of course.
interview. So, who are you?
So my name is Matilde. I'm 21 and I'm a dancer in New York City.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the series of Inside the Closet and Life of, this time, a ballerina in New York. I met Matilde in a really funny way because my sister watches a lot of TikToks and she followed Matilde. She's Portuguese, and so she was like, oh my god, if you're going to New York, you need to follow Matilde and send her a DM. So I did, and then we met. First of all, so that people know you a little bit better, I was gonna ask you what a typical day in your life looks like.
So I usually get up around 6:30, 6, depending on the day. I have a job at my school, so I have to either open or close the school every day. So I wake up, I get ready, put on some clothes, dance clothes. I go to school, I open, I get everything ready, and then I have my classes in the morning. Usually I have half an hour lunch break. Then I have classes in the afternoon. Usually it's more pedagogy, it's not really dancey. And then I come back home and have dinner, or I stay at the school. I do my shift, which is kind of boring. Then I close the school and I come back home, I have dinner, I shower. I watch How I Met Your Mother or something, whatever I'm watching at the moment.
How long have you been in New York?
Since 2019. This is my third year at my school.
Okay.
So I got these pants last weekend at the at the Goodwill thrift bins. They're Levi's, and they were $1. So I got this leather jacket for $15 at Goodwill, and I got these boots also at Goodwill for $10. See the potential of the clothes, see more than just a pair of jeans or a jacket or whatever you're buying. See beyond that, because one piece of clothing has a million ways you can style it.
Something I really like when I was thrifting with you is that I feel normally when people go thrifting, because it's cheaper and it's secondhand, they feel they can buy a lot of stuff. And you were really picky with, okay, I like this, but do I need this?
You still have to be conscious, because overall you're also spending money. Not as much, but you're still spending money. Sometimes you don't even need the stuff, so it's you have to be conscious about how you use your things and your money and see the potential, because that's really important. And you can always change stuff, cut some things, or do whatever, sew it together.
How do you feel your style has changed throughout the years? In the beginning when you got here and now, how much has New York influenced everything?
New York is very overwhelming, especially because you see a lot of diversity, and you definitely want to keep up, because everyone looks so nice. So I try to keep up with the trends while still being conscious, of course. But I feel I definitely got more unbothered with others people's opinions, which here doesn't really matter because no one looks at you anyways. But I feel when I go back home, people are kind of oh, what is she wearing? But it's because I'm so used to having no one looking at me.
I see that you have a lot of different colors in your wardrobe, even from bright colors to then the reds and things.
This was what I bought with the pants. It's the $1 shirt. Yeah, I like colorful things because...
Have you always liked colorful things?
No.
Or has your wardrobe been getting more colorful?
No, it's getting more colorful. I'm trying my best. Because a couple years ago, it used to be all gray, black, and white. I'm trying my best with the pinks. And I don't like blue, but with tiny blues. And it's getting there, but it's definitely a work in progress.
Is there something that when you got here you never thought you would wear, and now it's a part of your closet?
Skirts. I'm still not very I'm not a skirt person, but I can still wear them sometimes. I bought this skirt and it's really cute, and I still wear it, but it's more I'm still trying to get into skirts, and when especially short skirts. So I try to wear this, but I think the last time I wore it was that time when I was with you. It's not the styling, is more is it gonna be too much?
So being a dancer, do you feel it has any impact on your style, or they're completely opposite things?
It does, because going to in my normal days, I try to dress pretty, not pretty, but at least a person. But most of my time I spend in sweatpants or in a leotard and tights, or you know, dance clothes, because that's what I do. So it's like I cannot wear jeans most of the time. So that definitely has an impact, because I don't have as much clothes, I think, as like everybody else, because most of the stuff that I use is not even like to go outside.
When you go to classes, do you like have any way of like expressing your style inside? What do you have to wear? Like, what do you do?
We can buy like our own leotards and stuff. Like, we don't have a uniform. We only have to be like with like tight fitting stuff, so they like see the body. I can buy the leotards I like. So that makes me like happy. Like, there's a store in New York that custom makes it. So there are days that I'm feeling more like fancy. So instead of doing a bun, I do like a French twist. Different like pair of earrings. I put like different socks. I have a lot of cool socks that I'm like, I mix and match. If I'm feeling like really, really special, I wear like a tiny winged liner. And that's all. I usually put these pants that they're like very wide leg and very like baggy with this shirt. The shirt is just so cool that how can I not wear this? And I usually put like my Chelsea boots, because they're like the comfiest that I have. It's like my go-to outfit. It's like basically what makes me feel comfortable.
What is like the biggest difference culturally and maybe like also in fashion that you notice from Portugal to US?
I feel like in Portugal, people don't care as much about arts and culture. Like, a lot of people, if I say I'm a dancer here, they are gonna be like, oh, that's so cool, what kind of dance do you do? They just know, and they're like, even if they don't know, they're like interested. Whereas in Portugal, sometimes I feel like that lacks. But the food here is not as good, which is something I really miss, because I love eating. Portuguese food is just like, so like I try to cook cozy stuff, or like listen to Chic de Tina. So I have these two sweaters. This one was my dad's when he was like a teenager, and then my mom washed it and it shrunk, so it didn't fit him anymore, and I was like, let me steal that. I have this cardigan, which my mom was like doing a clean, and she was like, oh, I used to wear this when I was like 14. You want to keep it? And I was like, yes. And it's like really cute.
When did you start getting more into makeup and different like eyeliners and stuff?
Since I was like 12, I always loved doing eyeliner. Last year, I got more into eyeliner, but before that, like when I came to New York the first time, I bought a lot of makeup because it's way cheaper than it is in Portugal. And I started getting more into like eyeshadows and lipstick, and then like last year with the masks, I was like, let me explore more like with eyeliner.
Yeah, because now you can only see the eyes, you can see the mouth.
Because not a lot of people like the touch of velvet, but I love it. And if I could, I would have like everything in velvet, and it just looks so cool, and you look like a witch or something. Also, like weird makeup, just like weird, make it weird. It's like, it doesn't even have to be cool, like it doesn't have to like be perfect, because if you embrace it, you still look like a bad bitch.
Yeah, I think
like your eyes are not the same. Your eyes are not like symmetrical, so your eyeliner is never going to be symmetrical. So I just like encourage people to try if they're into makeup, and like own it, because you know you're gonna look like a bad bitch anyways.
Okay, thank you so much for
Thank you.
the video. Bye.
Bye.